What grinds your Collingwood gears? Let's look into it. So I've wanted to do a video like this for a while where I just come on and complain and talk about things that just really annoy me. And I've got a couple in my mind. And I thought, I wanted to do a video where it was just me doing that. But I thought, you know what? Let's open up the forum. So on Instagram, I asked you guys what grinds your Collingwood gears. And you came up with about 200 or so. There was just so many, as you can see from scrolling all the way down there. So I thought we'll open it up. We'll answer also. We'll say a couple of these ones. I think I might cross out the name. So if you see the names crossed out, it's just because I've just done that anyway, just to keep anonymity. Oh my god, what a shit word. So let's start off with what grinds my Collingwood gears. So the first thing that grinds my Collingwood gears is all this bloody talk about Darcy Moore shouldn't be captain anymore. Let's give Nick Dacos the captaincy. Darcy Moore is a bad captain. Darcy Moore's the worst captain in the AFL. Like, I saw this thing on TikTok. I can't remember who did it. It was two guys. It was just like a podcast, and they're like, Darcy Moore's the worst captain in the AFL at the moment, and he shouldn't be captain. It's like, what's your criteria? Because he's having, a bad down form of a year. So like, I just don't understand the criteria of being a bad captain. Like, because you're out of form, you need to give the captaincy to someone else. Like, what we're seeing is probably one hundredth of what being a captain is about. Okay, Darcy Moore is down on form. We can all agree on that. That doesn't make him a bad captain. It just makes him a player down on form. And statistically speaking, he's not the worst captain out of all the 18 clubs. I think I ran the numbers. And I think it was Luke McDonald, who sort of played similar amount of games to Darcy Moore this year, who was statistically a worse captain from via AFL player ratings. I'm not saying that he's a bad captain. I'm saying he's statistically based on player ratings, if that's the metric that you want to go off. But none of these captains are bad. They're doing things inside and outside of the club that we don't see at all, and they're nurturing these new up and comers. The new kids, and we don't see what they do at training. We don't see what they do behind closed doors. So to say that he's a bad captain is just really, really upsets me, and it's just such a fucking just a dumb thing to say. And then for people to say Darcy Moore needs to give the captaincy away, give it to Nick next year, do this, like what are you talking about? I've seen so many people in my comments as well on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook and stuff just saying Darcy Moore needs to give the captaincy away. He should hand it over. He should be ashamed. Give it to Nick. Like, what are you talking about? He was a premiership captain not even 12 months ago. And he still is a premiership captain. Like, he'll always be a premiership captain. The internet has created a vacuum of these sort of people that you can give your opinion on everything, and that's fine. That's freedom of speech, I guess. But sometimes it's just wrong, and it just annoys me. It just absolutely annoys me. The second thing that grinds my gears, and I talked about this on Instagram, is the ticketing system. Yesterday or the other day, I had to redeem my Gold Legends membership ticket. So with my Legends membership, only my Legends membership, which is the gold or whatever it is, you get a reserved bay. For specific games, you have to reserve your seat. Fair enough. But I had to reserve my seat for 3 different games yesterday at the same time as everyone else. For 3 games. Just stagger them. Say the Carlton game is from 12 till 1. The Brisbane game is from 1:30 to 2:30. Just stagger them, because we know that Ticketmaster or Ticketek or whatever these ticketing companies, their websites are, they're absolutely shithouse, and they've been shithouse for so long. Like, for example, I waited, what was it, like 12 hours for Taylor Swift tickets. I had 14 computers going or whatever it was, friends, and we just got in. Like, it happens all the time, especially with the AFL. When they release tickets for all of the 18 clubs, so all of the games, all at the same time. Have specific windows. It's 2024. How have we not worked this out yet? We're living in a digital age. How have we not worked it out? It grinds my gears. It absolutely grinds my gears. Now, I could probably go on about a million other things, but I'm going to let everyone else talk about it now. And so this is what grinds your Collingwood gears. Not playing one-on-one down the field, float zone defense isn't working anymore. We've seen that the last couple of weeks. That's what grinds this person's gears. Media using Collingwood as a story, even if there's nothing, just getting clicks. We've seen that all the time. I saw that the other day with the media using the tackling story, and they used a picture of Jack Ginnivan getting tackled while he was in his Collingwood jersey, just to get clicks, you know? All the rubbish talk about Darcy Moore in the media at the moment, exactly what sort of grinded my gears. There was a lot of Darcy Moore talk about how everyone's just like ratting on him and stuff like this. I just wish everyone would cut our team members some slack, especially Darcy Moore. That's what grinds this person's gears. This is a good one. How half our supporters leave early. That was grinding my gears the other day. Like, they've given us so much, and just stay till the final siren. I know you want to beat the traffic or whatever it may be. Just stay till the final siren. They play until the final siren. They're not walking off the field. Stay till the final siren. Don't be like the other teams, right? We're better than that. We don't have a key forward. We're starting to get him back now. Dan McStay comes back this week, but I understand that because we don't recruit key forwards. We historically never have, pretty much. But Dan McStay comes back this week, thank God. Sometimes our supporters who are there through good times but turn against through the bad. That's what grinds this person's gears, and that makes sense. It kind of relates to people leaving early. I understand the frustrations. I'm bloody frustrated. But once we turn on our own, who have we become, if you know what I mean? Pendle's not getting his deserved Brownlow. He will go down as one of the best players in the game who doesn't have a Brownlow. And I know that the players say, we don't look at individual awards or anything like that. But that one hurts me and it hurts you. And that was actually come up a couple of times as well. He probably won't get one now. But he's got 2 premiership medals. So come on. And Scott Emblebury has a Norm Smith as well. Oppo supporters on social media, 100,000%. They grind you. Look how I can't even speak. That's how frustrated I am. They know how to push my buttons. They clearly know how to push everyone else's buttons, and we just buy into it because that's what we do. We fall for it hook, line, and sinker every single time. That we can't seem to catch a break with the injuries, and that we can't win to save our lives. I get the can't win to save our lives, but the injuries have really grinded my gears this year as well, and that's come up a couple of times as well. There's been multiple ones that have come up a couple of times, and the injuries, we just can't get on top of it. Richmond doing the same, West Coast for the last couple of years as well. We just can't get on top of it. Thankfully, it's starting to turn now. Is it a little bit too late? But it's just, there was that one point where every week we were getting 2 fresh injuries, and it was just insane. At one point we had 17 on the injury list. Like, oh my God, that's annoying as hell. What else have we got here? Oh, I'm so hyped up now. The umpire's inconsistency. Losing. That grinds my gears too. Unpopular opinion, but Malthouse getting ousted still annoys me. Yes. Could we have gone back to back 2010, 2011 if, that the whole succession plan wasn't sort of looked into? Who knows? That 2011 grand final, when, Malthouse's last game, could he have made some positional changes? Tom Hawkins, still think about that. I still bloody think about that. This is a good one. People spamming negative comments after a loss. We're Pies fans. We back the boys. Yes. When I see so much hate on comments, even on my comments, sometimes I have to bite my tongue because I just can't say what I want to say. But it really annoys me. But if you see something stupid, absolutely call it out. Kane Corns. We've had that a couple of times in here. Kane Corns grinds everyone's gears, and that's what he does. He gets paid to grind gears. Supporters that only give a shit when we are winning and bag the shit out of the team when we are losing. That seems to be a very popular theme. Brownlow Nick getting injured with 5 rounds left last season. Brownlow in his second year would have been huge. Yes, he got the premiership, but that was, oh man, that was insane. Should have bloody won it. a lot longer. This one, the lack of appreciation for Mason Cox and the role he plays in our side. Yes, yes, yes. How many times do I have to say it? I'm sick of Kane Cornes coming out and saying that he's just not good or plays one game, blah, 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 blah. Mason Cox is so important to our structure. And if you don't see that, just say you don't know Pies football. This one is very specific. Our aim is to win 14 games because that's what we think we'll need to qualify. So that was something that Craig McRae said in a presser early on in the year. So that grinds this person's gears because not that it's not achievable. It's just I think it's the wording and the way, we should be aiming for more than just qualifying because now those 14 games we've only won what 9 or something, so we need to win 4 or 5 more, whatever it may be. There's no magic number. It just does that put some sort of weird thought into the boys' minds that, okay, we lost this week, but let's get the next one because all we need is 14 games, all we need is 3 more games, all we need is 4 more games. So that's actually a good one. Kicking long down the line out of D50 to nobody, literally nobody. We do that so much. I know we want to gain territory, but we were known for running the ball out and gaining territory that way. This year, we haven't been able to gain territory with that. Last one. Playing too far behind the ball and letting playing too far behind a player and letting them mark the ball. That's just been happening for the last few weeks in our defensive line, and we've just been getting absolutely slammed for it. You know what? I said that was the last one. Let's do another one. Not getting paid free kicks inside our forward 50 for holding the ball or incorrect disposals from the umpires. Umpiring has grinding my gears for so long, but as Collingwood supporters, we're not allowed to complain about the umpiring because it's, that's why, you're saying it's the umpires why you lost, you're saying it's this. No, let us just complain about the umpires, brother. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, they had some shit calls, they had some good calls, some calls went our way when they shouldn't have, some calls went the other team's way when they shouldn't have. That's just the thing. We can separate them. If you're saying we lost because of the umpires, that's probably not it. But you are allowed to complain about the umpires because the umpires have been shit lately. Let us complain. We're football watchers. Everyone complains about the umpires. There's a lot of umpiring ones. And okay, the last one we'll talk about is Lockie Schultz unnecessary hate. Lockie Schultz has been absolutely incredible. His pressure has been second to none. Unfortunately, out with that concussion this week. But especially at the start, we saw a lot of Lockie Schultz hate. I know it's the first round chatter as well, and we talked about that in another video. But that does grind my gears as well, and it clearly grinds your gears. This was fun. This was cathartic for me to just yell all of those out, which is very, very good. I feel good. I feel relaxed. Yell them all out. Yell everything that grinds your gears down in the comments. Let me know what grinds your Collingwood gears. And until then, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.